Okay, what up ladies and gents, your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant, and today we are going to talk about leaderboards. Alright, I want to know how people are feeling about leaderboards because I'm very interested. This is something that has been on my mind for some time, and we have already had discussions about it on stream. And now I guess I want to know more. I want to know how you guys feel about it, especially since leaderboards are coming in. That being said, since they are not coming in for Colossus fights, and instead they're coming in for the Void Erosion Purge, I actually think that's pretty fair. Mostly because it's a relativistically PvE game mode where, I mean, you can play solo anyway, so it's not going to matter, right? So you can just focus on the solo leaderboards rather than the team-based leaderboards because there's no need to worry about that. So, for me at least, I'm just curious what people feel about it, and we'll have a little poll in chat to talk about it. So,
new research.
Let's look forward to that. For now, though, 1 minute. This time to make a smithereens. Weapon material. It's time for smithereens. Couple little smeeds. Okay, good. I got them smithies going. Okay, great. Let's get started. First, we're going to share in my Discord, and then after that, I will tweet. So, let's make that happen. Well, that's fine. Thank you for that comment. We will see what everyone has to say. Today's discussion will focus around that, so yep. But we will need people for a discussion, so first and foremost, I'm gonna share the stream. Send. Then tweet. Okay, great and grand. Good. I have tweeted. I have shared. I've done all sorts of things. Looks like I'm ready to go. So today we'll center around having discussions about the upcoming changes as well as just chilling. Hello, Huckleberry. Let me set up my... set up a poll and stuff. Okay. Start my simple basic goal for fun. Create a poll. How do you all feel about the leaderboard coming in for Void Erosion? Okay, da-da-dan. There we go. And the poll has been set up. So let's see what people eventually have to say. I love hearing from the community, especially with topics like this, because there's always two sides to every equation. It is evening where I'm at right now. It is currently evening, and I am here to chill.
I am analyzing the
So I'm going to start my day with some Defiler runs. You know, the funniest thing that ever happened to me today was somebody claiming that they're going to quit over weapon cores, and I was like, homie, you know, I don't know how to tell this person this, but the whole weapon core thing, you only have to do it once, and it takes less time to farm a weapon core than it realistically does for an energy activator. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I will check in on the polls a little later, guys, so y'all just feel free to have your say. Feel free to have your discussions today. There is no judgment. Whether you think positively, negatively of the leaderboards, whatever, it's all okay with me. I'm just here to talk to you guys and see how the community feels. I like to do that kind of thing.
Eliminating.
Hey, John. Doing good today. Can't really complain, my man. I'm just living my life, doing the usual thing. Any thoughts on the Luna issue? I don't know what the Luna issue is. Get on out, because I have nothing to do with Luna. I have never played her or used her in my entire life. Maverko, is that how you pronounce your name? This is how we kill Defiler. The videos and information you need is all on my channel already. All you gotta do is just follow my methodology. But I have heard some people say that on a default controller, it's pretty difficult. So some people have controllers with additional buttons. I don't know how that works. Maybe it's like a custom mouse, or one of those gaming mouses that I use. But yeah, if you do it right, it's pretty easy to beat the Defiler very, very quickly. So all you gotta do is just smack him down with a glass cannon build, and you're good to go. So this is how we farm the void metal fragments, and that's why it's so easy. I have tons and tons and tons. Just gotta get the technique right, and you're good to go.
There's no getting away. My shield. This is going to sting.
Don't worry, even if I die, the enemy's dead already. Omae wa mo shinderu. There you go. Roses are red, violets are blue. Omae wa mo shinderu. I love that. Now to collect the spoils of war. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to check the lucky shop again. Somebody told me that they did add the void the particle disruptors. I'll go have a quick look, because I may as well. And also, I forgot, before I go on my runs, I should have just cleaned up, the dailies. Whoops. Complete a void vessel mission and complete 4 missions in general. Okay, easy breezy peasy. We're gonna do exactly that. Let me just quickly grab this.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Oh, my energy activator is ready too. Nice. Good. Let's go. New Year's Luck Shop. Oh, hey, they are in there. Sweet. I'll snatch them up. And now, let's go see if I can get a faster a better roll on my stuff. Where are you, Deslin? There you are.
Yeah, so what do you need?
Everything, Deslin, everything. I need more power. And you are going to hand that power to me. 4% here won't help. But an additional 7% here might really do it. Show me. Keep existing. Now we're talking an additional 4%. I like it. I like it. Aim shot accuracy could go up. Or I could go for hip fire accuracy. Sprint speed increase also. You know what? Let's go for the sprint speed increase. First and foremost, let's get that done. If you wouldn't mind. Hip fire accuracy maximum. Okay. Sprint speed, 11%. Hola. I always go to the workbench because nobody cares about Deslin. Welcome, everybody. Let's take a look at the polls. 37% of people are actually completely indifferent to the leaderboards. 37% actually find it good out of 19 votes. And 26% say bug exploiters will be on top. We've only had a few votes so far, but I'm very interested to see how that goes. Okay, keep it up with the voting. And of course, we will have discussions around this, so feel free to discuss, talk about it, all that kind of stuff. Let me switch over temporarily to one skill girl. We're going to apply that preset. Oh wait, wrong preset. Mightier than Thor. There we are. This is the correct one. Always gotta have that Mightier than Thor preset. Alright, let's shove these smithereens here, because we have to complete 4 missions anyway, and a void vessel mission. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Let me run through a void vessel real quick. Because I may as well. Hard. Let's go. Hello, Per Crab. Good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Today, I want to have discussion about leaderboard, so we will talk about such things today. And we shall have the fun times. Well, if you can see the build correctly. See, my biggest concern is that builds require you to see the reactor, external components, as well as the weapon choices. Alright? Or are they just going to show us the modules? Because if they're just going to show us the modules, that's not the complete picture. That is just a basic understanding of what was done. So we'll have to see. I'm very interested to see what the final result will be, but yeah. I bet it's just the mods, to be honest. I think, on a personal level, that it's just going to be mods. Because I don't think they're going to show everything, which again is my whole problem. I'm all for sharing information, and I think information should be shared freely because it is important. It's important to the sanctity and sacred nature of this game. That is true. But either way, I hope that if they do want to show builds in the leaderboard, that they show them properly, you know? Because what's worse than having a proper build or an improper build is having a half-ass build. Or people getting frustrated because, let's say that they're not on YouTube. Do you know how many people get frustrated because they say, oh, this only... I copied the modules exactly, but I can't do it. Did you know that already in my videos, one of the biggest hater comments that I always get is always, I copied everything in the build, but I can't do it. I'm like, did you copy the reactors and external components, which I showed to you? No. They just copied the modules, which means they didn't even watch the full video. So you see, this is already a problem. And it tells me that this may be a continuous problem further down the line. Which is why I am so concerned about this. Because I support showcasing information. I believe in sharing information. You know, it would make no sense for me to avoid sharing information with you guys. Like, I think information sharing is a must. But I worry about it being done incorrectly. Or improperly. Because we all know that what's worse than information being shared is misinformation being shared. You know, and worse still, people who are sharing misinformation might have only a snapshot of a leaderboard to prove them right. which again is not where we want to be. So I firmly believe that there's a lot of concern here that we need to think about. There is an option for don't care about leaderboards. I'm indifferent. You know what indifferent means, right? It's a word that means I don't care. Mr. Wan Yang. I don't conduct biased polls, Mr. Wan Yang. I conduct very fair polls, usually with enough options for the most major responses.
Load. Keep trying.
Well, that's assuming I get on the leaderboard. I do not intend to go for it, to be honest. Rather, I've already thought up some new content centered around leaderboards that I'm going to utilize, but we'll see. I'm not going to reveal what I'm going to do for now, but let's just say there'll be some new content centered around leaderboards that I have personally thought about. But for those that are completely indifferent, thank you for your opinion. You no longer need to participate in the discussion if you don't want to. But for the sake, obviously, of fairness and completeness, I will be participating in the discussion with those that want to talk about this issue, because I think it's a fairly important issue. But thank you regardless for your responses. There's no judgment here, whether positive or negative. But we are going to facilitate discussion today, because I've already heard quite a few perspectives from comments alone, and I'm interested to hear more. You know, it's just like Starship Troopers. Would you like to know more? That's completely fair, and nothing wrong with that.
My shield, damn them.
Well, that's kind of the thing, Metal Journey. We don't know what the leaderboards will show. The leaderboards may only show half the picture. Like, for example, the leaderboards may only show modules, which, again, doesn't fully help the player, which is why there is some concern. Because they're saying, on the one hand, study the builds, and, you know, improve and get the fastest timing, but if you only show modules, which currently their system only supports showing modules as far as I know, their in-game system anyway, and even their website system only shows modules when reactors, external components, even weapon rolls, sub-weapon rolls, these are all not shown, then it drastically affects what players do, you know? So I don't know how they want us to study the best builds when you're only giving us a quarter of the build. Do I sell builds? No. Does my YouTube have a paywall? It's literally all available for free, dude. So that's a very dangerous question to ask, Meek. You have some problem with me or something?
You can't escape.
Because it sounds like the kind of question that only a person with a problem with me would ask.
No.
Can be fun. Not sure if it fits the game. I'm not sure if it fits the game either, but I mean, I can agree on fun. Multiple tiers to the leaderboard. I mean, there's that. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it'll be exactly what is needed, but sure. I don't think there's any rewards, thankfully. Like that one, I think I would also be of a negative opinion if there were rewards for placing highly on the leaderboard. As long as it's just for fun, you know, there's no skin in the game, so to speak. It's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. Yeah, sure. Have fun with that, Wanyo. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, Per Crab. Like, don't worry. Like I said, my content's gonna be very different when the leaderboards do come out. And dude on the web, personally, you think this is just a way to get the grinders to play a lot more? They will, for sure, because I come from a game where they have introduced that kind of thing. Well, Meek, you see, the only people that would ever say, do I sell builds, are people that are trying to paint me as somebody that's money hungry, or somebody coming from somewhere else that is trying to, create a problem that doesn't exist. Which is why I'm going to have to ask you again, Mr. Meek. You did offend me greatly, and I want you to explain yourself. Why would you ever ask somebody, when you know that my YouTube content is freely available and I've done builds for free that you can literally see on my channel? Let me ask you again, sir. Why did you even ask me something like, do you sell builds? Why would you ask that? Why would you ask that? Can you explain to me? Because it sounds to me like you've heard something, all right? And that is what offends me. The fact that anyone would even consider that when literally, what did I post on my channel just 2 days ago? Ines Raya, boss killing build. I don't take kindly to people that try to create a perception of me that is obviously incorrect. I guess it depends on what action. See, that is a separate issue that I've been thinking about as well, Jojo. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Meek. But I'm going to be keeping an eye on you. Because that kind of question is a disgusting question. How dare you even ask a professional that kind of question? You watch yourself, boy. You watch yourself. Just started playing. I don't believe that even for a second. But anyway, coming back to the point, Jojo. Leaderboards being kind of pointless, yes and no, because it depends on whether or not they fix the exploits quickly and whether or not they actually take action against exploiters. Thus far, no action is taken against people who use bug exploits because, again, there's no skin in the game. There's no leaderboard. But if there is a leaderboard, then obviously there is a reason for there to be consequences for using bugs or using exploits or things like that. This kind of thing would be very, very interesting to see the dynamic of whether or not they're actually going to start punishing people. I'm not going to reveal my plans for that, Kahlua. What I can say is that the Robot Nation will continue to produce the best builds for users that require a reasonable level of skill. Where the builds require additional levels of skill, we will do tutorial videos like we've always done. I do not intend to change the direction of the channel just because of a leaderboard. That being said, we do have additional content planned for leaderboards, but I will not reveal what I'm going to do now. Let's just say that a lot of people are going to be very upset, but we will see. All right, I have no plans to reduce or change my nature of sticking to the truth and calling out injustice. Let's just say that. I will not be discussing that, Wan Young, because it is nothing related to TFD at this moment. So it is an off topic, but I have no thoughts that I care to share on stream. All right, so let's not derail discussions. But I hope that answers your question, Kahlua. And no problem, you will be able to do it. You will be able to do it, I have no doubt. As I said, for those that are not interested in this discussion, you don't have to participate, but we will be focusing on this discussion for the immediate future because it is very crucial and very important. I think at the end of the day that this is a discussion that must happen and that we need to talk about. It is something we need to speak about so that everybody can air their thoughts. And sorry, I missed your statement earlier, dude on the web. A looter shooter should have competitive stuff. So are you saying that a looter shooter must have competitive stuff? Because you said that's my question to all of you. Are you saying you want it to have competitive stuff or you don't want it to have competitive stuff? I'm just curious. If you're saying you want it to have competitive stuff, then yeah, sure, understandable. Like certainly, you know, I wouldn't counteract that. Yes, they have, Yezerman. I suggest you check out my latest hotfix video. It talks about that. You want it to? Fair enough. I think that, like, to say my thoughts on it, I feel that there is a yes and a no kind of feeling or vibe to that. I personally think that to an extent, looter shooters do not need competitive stuff. And indeed, they should not being the key word, they should not need competitive stuff. But it also depends on the implementation. If the implementation does not lock some people out of content or makes them feel less than they are, when a game should be about fun, especially in a PvE setting, then I'm all for it. But if it starts locking people out of content, i.e. what Destiny was doing, with certain weapons being locked behind PvP or trials, then that is no longer fair or fun. and I don't want to see that happen. So far, the leaderboard implementation is just, you know, for pride, prestige, which is fine. And indeed, I am in 100% agreement with that. I think that if it's just for pride or prestige, then by all means, why not? You know, people who want to compete should be allowed to,
My shield.
as long as we're playing for pride. But once it starts to affect gameplay, if it starts to affect gameplay, then, you know, I will be quite upset and I will take a very negative stance toward it.
Let's end this.
I think that showing the builds is good, but they need to show the full build. They can't just show modules. If they at least show reactors and external components, that's a great step forward. And weapons, of course, would be great as well, but depends on how much of the build they show. Then, on the other hand, you know, bugs, glitches, and exploits, it depends on, like, I don't mind the bugs, glitches, and exploits, because people are always going to use them when they exist. Now, I will change my stance if the devs themselves say they will start punishing exploiters, because right now, there's nothing you can do about them. They want to exploit, so that's it. I mean, I personally won't do it, because obviously honor, and I want to win my games legit, you know? Same way that I play a PvP game, I want to win my games legit, so I would never go for a bug or an exploit. But there are some people out there who do because of time savings, whatever. Fair enough. Or content creators, you know, that's the only thing that they know how to do, so they just go for that because it's low level, easy content. Makes you look cool for a little while to the kiddies. So people might do some stuff like that, but at the end of the day, we have to see what is the stance of the devs. Are they going to punish exploiters? If they're not going to punish exploiters, then there's no point in even having this discussion, because they're not going to take any action, so what's the point? Right? Yep, cheating on the leaderboard will definitely paint a target on the cheater as well. And I feel that to an extent, we have to see what is the final stance of the devs. Like, if the devs are gonna go full on, okay, if you bug or exploit, and we're gonna finally ban. Like this other game with leaderboards, they did actually do that. Like, those who were getting top timings would get their timings removed, and they would be like suspended from the game or things like that. So I think it'd be very interesting to see. I mean, you know, it's not a glay bug, it's a bug with the launcher specifically. So it's not necessarily a glay bug. Anybody with a gun build can do that. So yeah, Lepic can do it in 7 seconds. Sure, it's all the same. But at the end of the day, yeah. Like, these kinds of things, you know, it cheapens the game. But again, there's no punishment for it.
This is going to hurt.
So since there's no punishment for it, you know, what can we do? The devs don't seem to have a strong stance against it, is my thought.
Damn it.
Which is okay. I mean, it's their game. They don't have to have a strong stance against it. I got shot. No. The only thing I hate about Keldir is that this guy, for a mere Haven boss, actually requires you to bother with dodging attacks. How dare he, a mere 400% boss. I will make him bleed soon enough. Yeah, he hits hard, but it's for me it's funny. Like, I don't mind that he hits hard. It's just amusing to me at this point. He hits hard and fires fast too, which is the other issue. I believe the leaderboard is global, because it would make no sense for it to be server-based. That's kind of sad. I think it should be global, so that everybody can see the top of the top. And I need to fix this build. I forgot that I changed it up a little bit for Void Erosion, but I need to readjust it again. Not necessarily, Bryman, because the leaderboard, what it will show, is based on individual descendant. So you can adjust by individual descendant, by teams, things like that. So Eugen will have his own, just so you know, he will have his own leaderboard for Eugen players. So you can see who's the top Eugen, essentially. The company best Eugen. So you can go see all that. But Other than that, I don't believe there'll be any other issues. I think, you know, fixing exploits is good, but the thing is, like, if people cheat on the leaderboard, like right now, there's no prize for it, so it doesn't. Again, I will say it. There's no prize for it, so it doesn't matter right now. But will there, like, is there a need for action to be taken? You know, that's, I guess, what we have to think about. If people think that there's a need for action to be taken, then I'm certain that people will take action. If there is no need for such action to be taken, then people will probably not take action. Let's go farm some of these. There are very few hacks on PC, and if somebody does hack anyway, and they are found to hack, they'll be outed pretty quickly. You can acquire the grapple later in the game, Mr. Meek. It's a module. Not yet, because they're going to upgrade the weapon cores anyway. I may make one at a later time, but currently I have no need to make one. I will, again, like I said, at a later time when it's more necessary that I do so. Because for now, it's pretty okay. I don't drastically have to make one now. But I do actually plan on making one. Because I will do it in, like, specific to a weapon. You're welcome, Meek. But I'm still gonna watch you closely. Don't ever offend me again. I don't trust people that try to act all nice after, you know, saying something shitty to me. You only get one impression, people. Never make it a bad one.
Begin tracking.
Trying to damage somebody's reputation and then trying to act like you want to ask questions, that's the worst.
Mech change.
Greg's Reverse Fate is definitely something I'm going to check out.
I may have underestimated.
Oh, Reno's that Meek fella. He comes into my channel and the first thing he ever asks me is, hey, do you sell builds? I'm like, why would anyone with any sense in their mind ever ask that? Like, my stuff is available for free on my channel. It's crazy. So I'm keeping an eye on this guy.
This is going to sting. This is going to hurt. Eliminate.
Because to me, it sounded like somebody's trying to literally damage my reputation. How's the Smithereens going? I haven't actually used it. I'm just leveling it up. So I have no comments on it right now. I haven't even tested it. Because I'm only going to use it. I'm only going to use it, you know. Well, that's people. That's people, Meek. You're talking to an official creator. You're talking to somebody who's professional. Why would you think that I would do that? You don't know me, nor do you know my reputation. So it's not only a question. This is a question that has implications for a person's reputation. So never ever do that. Like I said, you only get one impression. And I don't see any sincerity in your apologies. So, listen, I'm not going to just let that go. So remember. You don't want a negative impression of you? Don't give a negative impression to a person. And furthermore, check out whether or not they're actually an official creator for the game first. We don't even do boss carries. So just because somebody does it, why would you try to ask me if I do that? That's disgusting. Do you see how you goofed up? Don't ever screw up like that. Because you're gonna have to deal with this until I decide to forgive you. And I don't forgive easily, and I don't trust easily either. Don't ever try and ruin somebody's rep. Alright? For us professionals, that's all we got. Reputation is everything. All it takes is somebody to paint you as a cheater, and somebody believes them. And then all of a sudden it can spiral into a whole bunch of drama. So please be very, very careful with what you say.
This is going to sting.
I do like the OST of this dungeon. Anyway, coming back on topic. Alright. When it comes to weapon cores, I do plan on doing some builds, and of course they will be available for free. Alright. I will be doing these build videos at a later time once I'm certain of what I want to do, because right now we don't really have maximized versions of guns yet. That being said, I do actually plan on covering the big guns. Secret Garden, I think, is a good one. This one I think is going to be really important because Secret Garden has a lot to offer as a weapon. As a weapon, the Secret Garden can do a lot. And if you were to increase the accuracy on it, you can actually get even more damage out of it. In fact, that's what I'll be testing with the Defiler in a little while. I actually plan on testing it because I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see how good it goes. Well, Inwoods, sorry, that's not going to be an option. If you get on the leaderboard, people will be able to see your build. If you don't want to share your build with other people, then sorry, don't get on the leaderboard. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Why would you be against, if you don't mind me asking, why would you be against sharing your builds with other people? This is a PvE game, you know? It's... Showing other people how to do things better is a good thing, right? Well, that person clearly doesn't play the game, Wan Young. Yeah, no problem. My mobbing build for Ines was supposed to drop today, but obviously I had no time because I was doing the patch notes video. And I usually only post one video per day because of time constraints. But yes, I will have it by tomorrow, so don't worry. A lot of people have already asked, when am I dropping it? The answer is tomorrow. Let's see how this is going. Still 5 minutes. Like, it's okay, I guess. I want it for the Amorphous, but it's still 5 minutes. But yeah, anyone who says Secret Garden's bad for Freyna, and the fact that they were going to Defiler with Freyna already tells me all I need to know about them, because they really shouldn't be doing that. Well, they were already going to release the hotfix, but yes. I haven't actually tried it, dude, on the web. I plan on trying it at a later time, but right now I don't have the time to do so, because I feel that it would require a different sort of building. But I will try it when I've got a bit more time, because right now I'm desperate for time to farm certain stuff. So I sincerely apologize. I will actually work on it later on. Trails. And yes, what Percrab said earlier is correct. Just don't feed the drama. And I do apologize for the mini rant, but honestly, I am very sick of people trying to damage my reputation over the last few days, all because of a few creators who are very upset at what I do for the community. So I am very sensitive toward anything that, you know, may damage my reputation. It is quite painful when you do stuff for the community and yet there's people out there that try to paint you in a bad light. So for me, I'm very sensitive to that. Hence why I encourage everybody, if you don't know a person, do not make a judgment about them. Speak to them first. You know, see what kind of person they are. And if you're not sure, don't open your mouth. Watch the person. See how they behave. If you genuinely think that I'm somebody horrible, then, you know, you don't have to watch me. If you realize that I'm somebody who cares about truth, justice, and properly, you know, doing stuff in the game, doing stuff with testing, good impressions, understanding things, you know, then you'll realize that, okay, so maybe he's not the kind of guy who would do that. You always only get one impression in life, whether you're going for a job interview, whether you're speaking to a person for the first time, and if that person turns out to be your boss, you're kind of screwed. So never ever, you know, make the mistake of opening your mouth. Your mouth is the thing in life that's going to get you in the most trouble. I should know. I've been in trouble because of my mouth several times, and that's why I passed the lesson on to you guys. Never say anything that, you know, you don't want to be judged for. Because words are not just words anymore. Words are statements. Words can get you in a lot of trouble nowadays. Especially on the age of the internet, where everything is public. Be very careful. Well, the thing is, Valby death exploit, how is that considered a death? How is that considered an exploit, if you don't mind me asking? Because dying during a run and resetting your skills is a normal part of gameplay, so we have to also be careful about prejudging stuff as exploits. An exploit is something that is unintentional and not a part of the game. So, for example, dying during a boss run, unless the death causes a weird interaction whereby you gain more damage after dying or something like that, it can't be considered an exploit, because dying and getting a reset on your skills and your MP, of course, is a natural part of the game. And it depends on the consumable, but some consumables have limits. You cannot delete them because there's no reason to delete them. For example, the ETA 0 vouchers, if you got 600 as your limit, then that's it. The stabilizers is also 100 as the limit. If you don't need to use them, good. Just keep them in your inventory. You know, unless your mailbox is filling up or something, in which case you can create the advanced shape stabilizers with them, or just use up a couple if you want.
Let's end this.
Well, while that does sound like an exploit, unfortunately, we cannot consider it as such. Because just from what I'm hearing, it is not an unintended reaction. It is not an unintended interaction. Because dangerous ambush has always worked while not being targeted. And quite frankly, the same ability would apply in a natural situation whereby, let's say somebody goes into just like a normal run with teammates, right? And they use the bubble and dangerous ambush. Dangerous ambush would be triggering continuously so long as they're not the target, regardless of whether they died or not. You get what I mean? So this one is kind of the so-called gray zone that it's hard to punish people for, or hard to even remove from the game, because how do you change that? I mean, it's literally how dangerous ambush works, you know? Unless they change it so that dangerous ambush does not work in solo runs, or only works when the enemy is immobilized, which would make it a lot worse, and it also worsen a lot of bossing builds. So this kind of thing, I have to say, you can't really say it's an exploit. I mean, if people do that, then, well, you know, unfortunately, this is one of those very, very gray zone situations where the devs have to leave it in, unless we absolutely change the way and the interaction of these modules. No, Shirel, but if you don't understand the situation, then I will just remove you from stream. I do not wish to talk about it. At the end of the day, alright, if you don't understand how that can ruin somebody's reputation to be painted in a particular way, then that's on you. But you will not be welcome here. So goodbye. And I agree, the leaderboard should not have any rewards locked behind it. I think that that is, you know, something that must continue to remain true. If there are ever rewards locked behind it, then yes, that is going to present a whole can of worms and a whole bunch of problems, because that will cause people to say, okay, I need a high leaderboard timing. I hope not. As long as they don't introduce a reward system for it, then I think it will be fine. Then I think it'll be fine. Okay, this is not yet ready. Needs one more.
Damn it.
No, you're right about that. They certainly don't. No, no. I think if they introduce that, Jonathan, that would be the worst. Because that'll increase incentives for cheating, things like that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. The very second you introduce even the smallest reward for it, people are going to flip. And then you're going to get into a whole rigmarole. Because believe me, I've seen this with other games. It's definitely a no-no. The very second there's a unique skin, you know, people are going to be like, oh, I have the skin. Oh, you don't have the skin. Oh, and what people will do even worse is that even if it's only achievable once, what people will do is that they will every week or every reset, they will, you know, stay on top. If giving caliber is even worse, dude. Giving caliber is even worse than that. People are just going to try for the highest possible position using whatever means because there's now actual real money behind it. No. Strictly no rewards. As long as it's just for pride, it's fine. If there's real rewards behind it, you're going to see a whole shitstorm. You don't have to believe me, but like I said, I've seen it with other games. So, the second there's anything like monetized about it, nope, GG. I firmly don't believe that the leaderboard should have any rewards. There must be 0 rewards for it. Even paints can be dangerous, although less dangerous, but I think even paints can be dangerous because paints are still tied to caliber. So if you were to get high positions on the leaderboard, that means you never need to spend caliber on paints. It's not a crazy big deal, and I think that fair enough. If they have to put in a reward, then fine, paints. But there will still probably be some people who will cry about that. And I think that they should limit the need for people to cry about it. See, if you take a look at the poll... Hey, good morning, Keith. If you take a look at the poll right now, most people are currently indifferent to the leaderboard. Just because every game has leaderboard rewards doesn't mean that this game should have one too. I think that it's better that 50% of the population remains indifferent to the leaderboards. Because otherwise, it's going to turn into a rat race. And it also depends on how long a person stays on the leaderboard. Because the first person to figure out how to get to a position on the leaderboard might stay there forever, despite other people also achieving similar times on the leaderboards. Then, how does that work? You get what I mean? So, this kind of thing can be... Like I said, there's a whole layer of discussion, which is why I wanted to discuss it in the first place. I think that, you know, they have to consider very seriously if they're going to start adding rewards for leaderboards. What's the current time? 11:18 p.m. I just usually say good morning or good evening based on what other people say to me. The Secret Garden is indeed good for Ines, because your skills are all tech-based, if you have the correct Transcendent module. So, not quite sure who asked that, but thank you, Grab, for answering that on my behalf. People won't stop showing the best builds, or at least those with integrity won't, but people's builds will also be theoretically discussed. However, think about this. Speaking of selling builds, what if, alright, let's say the leaderboard only shows modules. Do you know what some creators could do? Because this has been done in other games. Some creators could say, okay, I will make it so only people who donate a certain amount to my coffee can see the full build, and I'll show you the weapons and everything that I used to get top 100. Personal leaderboards are okay, but this seems to be more of a way of sharing builds with people. You're welcome. I'm glad you're using the correct weapon, but as long as you follow my guides, this weapon is in the guide. No, this is not my boss build. Boss and mobbing builds are completely separate. The boss build is solely for bossing. Mobbing builds are solely for mobbing. Never misconstruct the two, because you will end up in a bad situation. Or, as some people might say, you're gonna have a bad time. I agree, because I too have watched it break communities. So I do not disagree with you. I think you are right. I have seen people literally do exactly that, you know? People will sell builds. People will say, oh, you must be a top tier channel member to get this build. And heck, that is a legal thing, you know? if indeed there were rewards and certain things like that, I'm gonna do whatever I can to protect my community. So if there is a certain leaderboard timing build, then it makes financial sense to say, okay, this one is for those that are supporting the stream and not those that are just shopping around for who's like the best creator or whatever. Those who support in the robot, you can have the full thing. It's in my members only video, accessible to members of this level only. I could do that, you know, and why wouldn't a YouTuber do that? So once you have leaderboards with these kinds of rewards, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous because you are creating a market. It is indeed good to have a community finding time saves and things like that. But once you have rewards, you know, then what if the so-called best community is all secretly using an exploit and they say, don't rat on us? Rewards may encourage that, but you gotta see, do the positives outweigh the negatives, you know? Well, Muhammad, I'll be fighting the Defiler again later. It's not hard to survive if you understand the technique, but I do understand that some people, especially on controller, may not be able to apply the technique. For me, on mouse and keyboard, I can, but yeah. I agree with that, Vortex. Right now, there's too many variables and not enough control. Or, you know, like the other person said, they suggested paints as a reward. Why not? Paints as a reward is fine because there's no danger. You get what I mean? Paints as a reward is fine. As it is, I already have to hide some of the stuff that I do because people will literally go out of their way to say, you know what, I'm gonna steal this shenanigans right now. Right now. And they will do that. They will do that. No. Caliber and exclusive skins, a no-no. I'm glad you have the opinion, but that is something that I will fight tooth and nail against because nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sidestepping Ines ability doesn't work. Only time till they do line of sight. I have no idea what you're trying to say, King User. What? Sidestepping Ines ability? What do you mean? Sidestepping Ines ability? Forgive my confusion. I just don't understand what you're trying to say. Caliber or an exclusive skin, I will fight tooth and nail to never have that happen because that is wrong. That one is absolutely wrong. A small minor reward, okay. But that one, no. Yeah, just use the ground slam as the distance guide. That's what I do. Exactly, Jojo. Next Descendant for free. The problem is only if the problem won't occur if the Descendant is weak. The problem will occur if the Descendant is OP like Ines. Having it without grind, even if the grind is only like 4 hours, say, getting it without grind puts you ahead. It's the same as a monetized reward, so I can't agree with that. But that one is still less bad than exclusive skin or caliber, so maybe. But I still, like, personally, I still wouldn't agree to it. I'm strongly on the no reward stance, but yeah, no. I feel that those who want to top the leaderboard should do it for the sake of being a teacher, to help others, rather than to hurt them. Well, I know a lot of people have done that already, and like I said, that is something that is just already very common. It's something we cannot stop in the industry either, because what am I going to do? Lock people out of making content for that? I know that that one lady YouTuber stole it directly from me because she watched my channel. I literally saw her in the participant list. So, I know she watched it and stole it from me. I'm not going to name her name, but... And then there's a couple of other guys whom I saw also stealing my techniques without crediting me, which was sad. Like, I think only that one person that Per Crab mentioned ever bothered crediting me for something else completely. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't stop people from doing it. Because if I do, and I start claiming copyright, then what's to stop somebody from saying, because I'm slower to create certain builds because I do a lot of testing, what's to stop somebody from posting a build that's 90% the same as mine and saying, oh, well, I made this build beforehand. I'm not going to name the lady, but yes, a particular female YouTuber stole it from me, and I was like, why would you do this? When you literally watched my stream, nobody knew the technique before then, I invented it live on stream, and you stole it from me. Like, come on. And you tried to post your video, like, before mine. That's just sad. Oh, sorry, no, you're right. The lady stole my bunny build, and then they tried to do the flying technique later. Well, everybody knows who it is, but I'm just not going to say anything because I don't like her at all, and I honestly don't want to know that person. So, yeah, I'm not going to name their name because that's not professional, but it is unfortunate that it happened that way. And I think some of my people did call her out on it as well, but it is what it is. You can't, at the end of the day, you cannot stop it. Because everybody's going to come up with roughly the same build. Everybody's going to come up with roughly the same idea and methodology. You know, and if I were to lay claim to it and stop everybody else from creating, that's wrong as well. So as much as it sucks, and as much as I don't like it, because I wish that they would credit the original source, you cannot stop a person from doing it. Because the second you stop a person, you actually like do this thing where you say, okay, I made this build so nobody else can make it. You are ruining the chances of the community. You're actually stopping the community as a whole from learning. Because as much as I hate thieves, the thief might reach some people that I won't. And ultimately, as long as people are getting good builds, is that a bad thing? If you check my patch notes video, it's February 6th. Yeah, but anyway, at the end of the day, like I said, we should not focus on that because, again, we cannot stop it. If we stop it, we hurt people. And hurting the community as a whole is never right. Even if it's for personal glory or things like that, we have to let it go. We have to let it go. Of course you should, but why would we let it go? Because we must do the right thing. Doing the right thing takes precedence over everything else. Over personal glory, over, you know, over personal feelings. It's why, like I said, I'm very sensitive towards certain things because I believe strongly in doing the right thing. We must always do the right thing because it's so rare. Because the less that people do the right thing in the world, the more that we should. To prove that there is still some shred, some small shred of decency in the world. Because I don't want to live in a world where, you know, we just can't be decent. Yeah, it's wrong, I know. Just like those people exploit bugs, but have you seen me call them out by name? I know who's doing it. I can name them right now on my stream and, you know, go around shaming them or calling for action to be taken, but why would I do that? Sometimes you just gotta live and let go, you know?
Keep trying.
They do steal the fish, yeah. And at the end of the day, you know, we just can't do anything about it, so it's best we just let it be. Die! You know what? I'll say the Smithereens is very fun for just doing that. You want to just walk up to somebody and like blast them? Like I said, I'm not going to name their name. It's wrong to name them. All you need to know is that it was a lady, among several others. But I home in on this lady in particular because I'm kind of disappointed. I thought that the fact that they would be watching my stream, they would at least have, you know, said something or given me credit. Like, I would have allowed them to post it for their community. Just, you know, say, give some credit. It's like, hey, I got this off RealAsianRobot stream. She's not going to lose viewers for it, you know? But, I mean, I would do that. If somebody showed me a build or another creator and I was, let's say, now I never do this because I don't have time anyway. But if I were to watch another creator and I'm watching his video, I say, okay, that's a great idea. And I start using his stuff, I would say, okay, so I watched this video and I use the idea from this video and I'm reposting it for my community because I think it's great. Here's how I do it. That's completely fine. Nobody will get mad at you for that. But give credit to the original source, you know? Depends how some people feel. Some people feel strongly about it, some people don't. Like, if you're in the camp where you don't care about it, that's totally fine. At the end of the day, the devs will only decide based on what users feel anyway. So if the users, and I mean the majority of the users, decide that bugs are bad and exploiting the leaderboards is bad, then they will probably take some action against it. If the majority do not decide, and by majority, I am not meaning 50% or more. That's not a majority. I'm saying only if like 75 to 80% of the player population ever decided, oh yeah, you know, we shouldn't be doing this exploit, or exploits and bugs are bad, then there'll be action. But whether it's a PvE or PvP game, it's more about community sentiment, because devs ultimately are beholden to their player base, because the player base is their source of revenue, so they'll do whatever is right for their player base. So from that perspective, yeah, we'll see. Like, for me, I am indifferent. I am genuinely indifferent. I feel strongly about certain things, but again, it's only an opinion. I have no power on a personal level to change any of this. I can only fight for it, but I cannot change it. You get what I mean? So I am ultimately indifferent, but what the community decides, now that will have an impact. This is the mobbing build. It drops tomorrow. I had to do the patch notes video today, but I guarantee you it'll drop tomorrow. You have my word on it. That could be okay. Like, I don't mind if the leaderboard rewards were like, okay, so let's say it was something convenient and easy to get. Like, maybe if you just place within a certain percentage of the leaderboard, like maybe not even the top, like I'd be okay with it if it wasn't like a leaderboard placement of like top 100 or something, or top 20 or something. Like, maybe if it was just like top 20%, you know, of clear times, something convenient to get, then okay, sure. Then I'd be fine with that. Like, as long as it's something that is open for everyone to get, and that everybody can eventually get with some time and effort.
This is awesome, huh?
An exclusive title, oh yeah, okay. Title would be okay, yeah, sure.
This is where it ends.
But I would hope that if it's a title, there should be at least weekly resets for the leaderboard, so that everybody gets a fair chance of getting on the leaderboard. If it's just like, for now, as far as I could tell, the leaderboard is like until the end of season, you know? So if that's the case, then there can be no rewards, because it's not fair. If it's like a weekly leaderboard and, you know, there's mutators, now this is where it gets fun. And there's a title, sure. That way it makes it something fun. There's a replayable activity that players can challenge each week, you know, with mutators or things like that, and then you give an exclusive title, paints, stuff like that. I'm 100% in agreement. The hotfix number is 1.25. It might be different on the console, so I can't say, but it's probably the latest one, yeah. Did today's patch change Ines' damage? No, she is the same. The only thing that changed is the Dark Lightning damage, which was affixed at 1 before. So your Dark Lightning is now dealing the correct damage, so she's not stronger than before, she's as strong as she was supposed to be. So perhaps you might feel that she's slightly stronger, but realistically, they just fixed the Dark Karn damage. It was still dealing the full max damage, which most people were triggering anyway, so Dark Lightning didn't change much. But her third skill also changed in the sense that her third skill now does more damage. If fully charged, see? Like, I can go fully charged and completely wipe out the Malignant Abomination, which previously I couldn't do because I was always doing only the basic damage. So do be aware of that. Like, this changed, but not the other stuff. I have never changed my title either. I love the what is mine? The interfering one. You know, I'm the interfering one, and I love it. But I wouldn't mind a cool title. You know, like that. I think it's okay. Like, at the end of the day, it's just titles are just skin, so it's fine. So yeah, if you're looking for any changes, it's mainly through her third skill. Yeah, that could be okay. I'd be down with it. Like I said, as long as it's fair to everybody to earn it. But you see, that is where... Was she a big content creator? I refuse to answer, because if I answer yes or no, it could give away her identity. So I'm not going to answer any further questions on that. I'm only going to go as far as saying she was female. That's it. Nothing more than that. I'm not going to say anything else about the type of streamer she is or anything like that, because no, that would give it away, and that's wrong. So I'm sorry. but I'm not going to be further discussing that topic. I just know that she copied it, but I'm not going to reveal her identity because that's wrong. Anyway, coming back to the point, I would be all for an exclusive title and nameplate, but this is where we can make the leaderboard into something completely fun. Imagine every week, okay, this week, the modifier is that there's poison spores that appear everywhere, and you have to be clever about your build. You can't use glass cannon this week. You're gonna have to build more HP. Then every week, there's like changing builds and things like that, or maybe every 2 weeks or whatever. Like, it would be so cool to actually have that. And then, you know, if you at least get on the leaderboard once, you know, you can get the title. You can get the title and the nameplate, you know? And just to give everybody a fair chance at getting it, like maybe somebody who's earned it before cannot, you know, cannot re-earn it, you know, or there could be a limited number of spots for repeaters or things like that, you know? Something like that I think would be a lot of fun and a lot fairer. And like with every single week they could change, like, oh, maybe this week the mutator is Colossus in field. So like maybe they have a big open map and like they have like large Vulguses and stuff like that. Whoa, very close to mentioning that guy's name. I still have to remove that comment, Matthias. I know who you're talking about, but yo, we shouldn't be talking about that, man. Come on, let's not name people. Even if you're hiding half the name, let's not name people. It's wrong. It's the wrong thing to do. Hey D Russ, how's it going? Yeah, like stage hazards, mutators, all this kind of stuff is awesome. And inventory space, you buy it every week from the ETA 0 trader, so they're not going to increase inventory space. You can increase it every week. So that's fine. Okay, let's do this a couple more times before I go back to my Defiler runs. I did want to run the Defiler a couple of times, but... Come on, guys. Yo, Robot Nation style is we don't shame people. All right, we don't. We gotta be better. Gotta be better. Better than the bad. We gotta be the unbad.
Welcome to the Modules Lab.
We the chill nation. It's true. Okay, will I get the new module? Don't think I did. Okay, for the purples now. So shift, show, view duplicate modules only, select all. Come on. Did I get the new module? I don't think I did. Okay, I'll run some more 400% and then go and check that. No, I didn't get any of them. Okay, next time. Hello, Lightless Eyes. Well, that's what I try to do here, Savorin. You can expand your inventory. Just buy the inventory space from ETA 0 every week. He comes every weekend like Santa Claus. Just buy it up every week, man. That's why I tune into streams. I show myself buying it every single time. Yeah, you can. Well, actually, you know, Red, this is actually something that's unique to all electric-based descendants. All electric-based descendants can actually shoot through walls. Have you noticed that? Did you know that Bunny can do it too? Bunny can shoot through the ceiling, which is freaking amazing. No problem, Kalua. It's only going to be on stream for now. I'm not going to release a video on this, unless because I've got a lot of other video content to cover. But maybe at a later time I will. I will definitely do another video on it, if it's necessary. If it's necessary. Neither does Ines. It's actually very hard for her to spread infinitely throughout the map. You still have to cast several times, unlike Freyna. So Freyna can also spread infinitely through the map, FYI, and her poison also goes through walls. So just so you know, it's all the same, pal. It's all the same. But either way, I think it's all right. Like, there are several descendants that can do it. The only thing that's, to me at least, that it's not so all right is the fact that every single one of these descendants right now is female. The male descendants need a little bit more love, I feel.
This is where it ends.
But yes, we the chill nation. Witch hunting is wrong. That's why no matter how much... It used to really upset me when I was a young content creator. Like when people would steal my stuff and not give me credit. It felt very upsetting. It hurts. It really does. Because you put in time and effort with your community and then somebody takes it from you with no effort. You know, it hurts. But I realized that, you know, like the Buddha says, anger is like drinking poison and asking the other person to die. You drank the poison. So you gotta let it go. Not saying that's, not condoning it, not saying that it's right, but I feel that they'll get the karma eventually, you know? As a mode to make huge damage, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Male Descendants definitely need some loves. Like, right now, they are losing out a lot compared to the ladies. So I do hope that they'll get some love, at least for their kit. Would be nice.
This is where it ends.
Long forgotten king. Nah. He's still the king, okay? He's still the king. A little bit. I'm just kidding. He ain't the king no more. He ain't the king no more. I still use him for Void Vessel runs, though. Like, I am so unwilling to drop Kiki for Void Vessel runs. Like, I still use him for that. You know? Because he was the first. He was the king. He was the champion.
Don't you dare run away. This is going to hurt.
Well, I mean, it's the truth, isn't it? I do believe the male descendants require some love, but at the same time, the big problem is the ladies sell better. This patch alone, there were 3 skins for the ladies. 1 for the men. You do it faster with an S.
Loading.
Ultimate Kyle. Unfortunately, Kyle is weak as well. Like, at first he was okay for like the hard mode bosses, but now he's no longer even competitive anymore. Even with his bombing build, which used to be kind of fun, he's no longer competitive because everyone else is so much better. So I hope that they buff Kyle. I feel like his kamikaze headbutt should really be like, you know, practically close to a one-shot, like it used to be during the bug time. I do not know that game, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Well, that is also true, Rappy. But the male to female population on this game is pretty skewed, so it does make sense.
This is where it ends. Loading.
There we go. Excusez-moi. There we go. Yeah, it'll work, but you may like you won't be able to spam your skill number 1. That's the big problem.
New subscriber detected.
I have no idea what 410 and 4003 is, but okay. Enjoy the Ines build for bossing. You will have a lot of fun with it. It will shatter your opponents. Gloriously, of course. Now let's take a look at the polls thus far. 39% are indifferent. 16% say it's bad. 19% say bug exploiters will be on top. And 26% say it's good. Okay, it's starting to change now. Interesting. I agree, though. I agree. But interesting. Well, we should be getting Ultimate Blair. I'm quite certain we are getting Ultimate Blair next season. Quite certain. I could be wrong, but I'm quite certain. She is fun to use. Power Fantasy is awesome. That's why I love it. This is actually, like, a lot of people, I don't know why, they say it's like no challenge, but bro, if you want a challenge, try ranking up to GM in Marvel Rivals. Take a real challenge, you know? Don't try to find a challenge in a PvE game. When I play a PvE game, I just want to relax, you know? And Ines has been so relaxing for me because I just run through the missions, I get to do my stuff, I get to, you know, murder my opponents. It feels great. You know, I'm not wasting my time. It doesn't feel like I'm trying to do PvP in a PvE game. You got what I mean? Yep, absolutely. Anything less than 1 minute is always going to make it the best quantum crystal farm. And that's the main reason why you want to farm Defiler. It's actually not for the void metal crystals. You're going to need to do the quantum crystal farm. That is much more of a threat than anything else. Do you know how many... Do you know to craft just 500 precise ion accelerators, do you know how many quantum crystals you have to farm? You have to farm over 100 Defiler runs. You're going to end up... Alright, with literally, with 100 runs, you're gonna end up with 2 full cores and plenty of disruptors. Yeah, I did the calculations already. The enemies don't aimbot. Okay, Ghost, it sounds like you're having some kind of technical issue. I would suggest talking into the official Discord about this. I can't help you here, sorry.
This is going to hurt.
But the enemy does not really aimbot in Void Erosion. I mean, they just do what they're supposed to do. They shoot at you. If you're dodging correctly, you should be okay. I can, after I'm done leveling, I can go there and do that. Speaking of which, 1 second, guys. I need to catalyze my stuff. I don't want to waste time. So give me a minute. I'm going to catalyze in combat. Call this a combat catalyzation, eh? Okay, we back. Well, in that case, all you have to do is just accept it and wait, Ghosts. Nothing we can do about that. If they already know about the issue, then hopefully they fix it soon. It was a tactical reroll because I don't want to waste XP. Sorry, I want to clear this fast, so I'm gonna speed run this. Although it's more fun to blast him with the smithereens, I'm gonna speed run this. So forgive me for a second. Oh, died. Lol. How dare he use that one attack at that one moment? He should never have done that. Okay, I'm guessing he wants the shotgun to the face instead. I got you. For daring to do that to me, now he's gonna get this super shoddy attack. Just kidding. I'm still gonna bomb him.
My shield. Down.
Goodbye. Whoops, almost fell off the map.
Keep trying.
Excuse me? Smithereens, I'm testing it right now. I'm building it up because everybody says it's cool. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm certainly trying it. Okay, I will stop these fun runs, and now I will go and actually do a proper run. So y'all want to see Void Erosion Purge with an S? Well, don't worry. I will showcase it to you guys now. With my mobbing build drops tomorrow. And Craig earlier asked about the pubs for Colossus. I do not know because I've never fought him in pubs. Honest to God, I would not waste my time. I just go in there and straight up just blast him. Fred, why weren't you already at level 20 on the first day, man? You're Fred, aren't you? Elites with crowd controller immobilization will appear. Oh no! But anyway, come on. Misa show you how it's done. Misa show you the best way. No core upgrade was added a while back. You're talking about the next one that's on February 6th. Please check the patch notes video, the one. You already know the rule. You're a long-time viewer, pal. You should already know. Go check the patch notes. Don't be a non-patch note checker. Be a full patch note checker, okay?
You can't. Oh.
Zoom.
Come on, out of the way.
No. That was fun.
Bastards. Take this.
Always check the patch notes video first before anything else. This is the way to become a god. And who says? Me, I says.
Let's end this. Damn it, no. Boom. This is where it ends. My shield. Damn it.
So, to the guy that was concerned about the enemy's aimbotting, they seem okay to me. Not too dangerous.
Damn it.
This is Void Erosion 20. So, if you don't know what to build, then don't worry. Just wait till my build drops. It drops tomorrow, I promise you that. And yeah, you'll be fine, pal. I promise you. Void Erosion 20, nothing much. I didn't even max upgrade my reactor yet. I will, but I just got no resources right now.
Take this.
Oh no! I even died. I always forget about those explodey guys. I don't know why. Sometimes I see them and my brain just goes, you know what would be a great idea? You should go touch that guy. Won't kill me? But look, he's glowing in green. You should touch that guy. Okay, brain, who am I to question your decisions? I will go touch that guy right now. And then I die.
There's no getting away.
I mean, sometimes it's a genuine mistake, but you know,
Trying.
I tell you.
Loading.
Yeah, that's all in the patch notes, Jojo. Just check it all out. It's not yet. It will be happening in the future, okay, with the next update. You want to know all the details? Please check the video I just posted. Okay, it'll tell you everything you
May
need.
have underestimated
Underestimated them, Ines. Don't embarrass me. We ain't underestimated anybody. Where are the enemies? There they are.
Damn it. There's no getting away.
Oh no! I died again. How will I ever live with myself? I would say it's up to you. Some weapons, like for Bunny, I just put it on the, I just put it on whatever weapon I want to use.
Begin tracking.
If the weapon has the ability to have grappling hook cores. But if it doesn't, then I would say don't sweat it too much.
Damn it.
There we go. Still not too bad. Well, I think if you play like fully seriously, it shouldn't be a problem for the most part. If you decide to make a few mistakes like me, yeah, you'll still be fine. Sprint speed is nice, but I don't sweat it too much. If I get it, good. If I don't get it, eh. But for weapons that do have it, I do encourage utilizing it. Because it can be pretty handy dandy.
Keep trying. Let's end this. Damn it. Bastards.
Let's gain some height. Death from above, baby.
This is where it ends. Bastards. Begin tracking. This is bad.
What the? Who died there? I didn't even see anything on the ground. What the hell? Okay, that was a funny death. There wasn't anything there. But okay.
Damn it.
Or maybe it was the explodey guy, like his residuals? Could have been.
It's going to sting.
Yeah, no, if you like the speed, then go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. If you like it, why hesitate? Okay, the insta-kills are a little weird.
This is going to sting.
I think I might have to stay a little higher.
Can't escape.
First of all, call me robot, don't call me Asian. Calling me by my race, even if it's in my YouTube name, can look a little racial, pal. And that's why on YouTube, which is a public space, and, you know, which takes strong stances against that, everybody just calls me robot like a sensible person. So please don't do that, okay?
My shield. Damn it.
But yes, I will release this build tomorrow, as stated. Alright, but I hope that nobody will call me Asian again, just call me robot, like, you know, everybody else on the planet. Okay, there's that weird attack, again. What is that attack? I don't know what it is. But it seems to be insta-giving me. Yeah, that definitely sounds like an internet problem. If anyone else is having internet problems, or if the stream is genuinely laggy, let me know, but I don't think so.
There's no getting away.
Pretty sure that's just a Kachi issue for now. Maybe after all this time, I will have to use the flying Ines technique. The legendary technique only available to the greatest of warriors. Flying Ines! I am the Death Bomber.
Come on, out of the way.
New subscriber detected.
Alright, sounds good then. So it's just Mr. Kachi. Where am I from? I'm Singaporean, dude. No, the leaderboards. Please check the patch notes video, Mr. West. Did you see the patch notes video? Because I explained when they're coming. I'm just asking people's opinions today. That's okay. They can like if they want. I mean, of course, likes are helpful. So if you do want to like the stream, you do like the content, please like the stream. But yes, I don't usually worry about it. It's more of a discussion day anyway. So I'm just chilling. Yeah, so it's not just me. I knew it. So there is a weird guy that one-shots you. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna try the flying Ines, just to be sure that it works, you know. But thank you guys for all the feedback so far. We've had over 151 votes in the stream. 28% think the leaderboard is good, 16% think it's bad, 18% think bug exploiters will be on top, and 38% are completely indifferent, which is nice. That one elite guy, right? Yeah, it is pretty wild. What's the fastest to level now? What are you trying to level, Craig? Depends on what you're trying to level, then I can answer your question. Can't answer your question if I don't know what you're leveling. Okay, floor is lava, floor is lava. Whee! Floor is lava, floor is lava. If you wanna clear without bothering with the one shots, just floor is lava. Floor is lava, people, floor is lava. I do not have grappling hook cooldown on. I'm just using floor is lava. Alright, floor is lava. If I can avoid the ground, I will. Ground is bad. 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 Oh yeah. Oh no! I still got hit by the thing. Pain. P-I-N. Pain. Oh no! Damn it. There's definitely some weird delayed explosion there that hurts you so badly. Oh my god, look. There's definitely some weird delayed explosion. Either that or some kind of invisible minion. I don't know. It's doing something. It's doing something for sure. I can't tell what it is, but it's definitely doing something.
My shield, damn them. Take this.
Yep, nope, it just hit me. It just hit me. There's this weird delayed damage. Yeah, I know it's roots from the underground, but what are these roots? Who's doing them?
Shield, damn them.
Because I can't see who's actually doing them. That's the weird thing.
You can't escape.
Floor is lava, man. Floor is lava right now.
Begin tracking.
Because the bomber is already one shot. But it's annoying to have to build HP for this. I don't want to build HP for this crap. Building HPs for nerds. I'm here to deal damage. Damage is all that matters. I will bring the best damage to my enemies. I will make them bleed. I will make them understand that they do not stand a chance against me. I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. I am dead. Green laser guy? Oh my god. I now have a personal vendetta against him. Alright, alright. I see what it is. I see how it is. I'll build some HP after this. Alright, you want to challenge me? Are you trying to challenge me? Alright, alright.
No.
Dude, no matter where I go, it tracks me. As soon as I land on the ground, you die. What? Yo, that is just wrong.
Begin tracking.
What the hell is this? Okay, Flora's lava is the opposite of working. Flora's lava is actually bad for your health. Nani?
Damn it.
Navni. Okay, so no jumping. What if I play completely grounded?
This is going to sting. You can't escape. Damn it, no. My shield, damn it. There's no getting away.
I think the aimbot guy was right. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna ruin this thing's day.
Damn it, no.
1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna build some HP on this. Y'all give me 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna level up Ines one more time. And I'll be right back. Oh, you can regenerate HP just by picking up the orbs. That's okay, but, you know, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I will build some extra HP into this. Now, there you are. You will be built correctly. The rest is fine. Now I'm back to level 1, but that's okay. I can level up my smothereens for a bit, while also leveling up Ines. The hotfix changes are fine, but the Void Erosion has this annoying thing. Like, they're doing this weird root attack that just one-shots you, which is wild. I didn't need to worry before. Day's going good, can't complain. Just doing my thing. Working through Void Erosion. I just had to re-level Nesraya. Spent a lot of catalysts on this gal. All worth it, of course, but still. I should still be able to take them all out just as fast as before. Should being the keyword. I'll be slightly slower now, but that's okay. Regenerating HP would be a bit too easy though. You know? That's why we have dodging. That's why we have all sorts of ways to avoid damage. Like grapples, dodges. Damage avoidance is the key, my friend. Quite a few. Because I was testing different things, I needed to make sure that everything was fine. Fine and dandy. But either way, spending more catalysts, very, very important. Why? Because this is what we do.
My shield.
Yes. Yeah, I've thrown about 13, maybe 14 on her. But I've settled on what I like the best before delivering it to you guys. So for you guys, it should take only about 11 to 12 at most. Because there's a few that I definitely wasted. Actually, I'm probably close to 15 or 16. But we'll see. She's so strong that even with without any skill bonus, I'm absolutely ripping and tearing right now. Because I don't have a mounting for the smithereens, so what you're actually seeing is an unadulterated run where I do not even care that my smithereens is not giving me an extra 60% skill power bonus. That's how strong she is. This is the insanity that you're seeing right here. Nesraya is merciless.
My shield.
Very true.
Damn it.
If you relog the game, it should be fine. Well, it's too late now. Wait, did they hotfix it or what? On this one, you can use the hunter set to drop it below 1.3. I think. Double check for you in the middle of combat. Oh yeah, I'm at 1.1 right now. I'm using hunter set here. Okie dokie day. So we have to relog every single time, or? Well, I'm glad you do, Rikatsu. Just once? Okay, I'll do it right after this. Makes sense to me. Spiker guy's dealing way too much damage. How freaking dare. Well, now I have an extra HP on my build for no reason. And here I thought it was a challenge. I should not have done that. Oh well. It's just one catalyst, right? I'll just leave with it. Character voice lines are stinging in your ear. No, you must love her voice lines. How dare you not worship the very ground that a Nesraya walks upon? Are you saying that you are denying your queen?
Keep trying.
Can't do that. Excusez-moi. Mr. Malignant Tumor. Get out of here.
Is where it ends.
Excusez-moi. There we go. Good boy. Now then, you, Agonia. Time for you to play around. Come here. Why does she say boom? Because, I don't know, electric booms, man. Maybe she's a Gungan. Maybe she likes throwing big booms. Decimator stacks bonus or not? I mean, they do add to your skill power modifier, but you don't need them here. That's for sure. Okay. Relog, yeah? Let's move to Albion. Then I will relog into the game. Wait till tomorrow's build video, and I will tell you. No, I don't have it on her reactor. That's why she's very strong right now. Everything you're seeing me do, right? I don't even have it mounted. I'm just using the smithereens to level it up. Because I don't plan on using the smithereens with Ines anyway. But, because she uses the secret garden, of course. But do you know that everything you're seeing me do is without even a mounting on my reactor? All I've got is 100% skill power, and that's how strong she is. She is wiping the floor with everything. And I don't have a mounting on the reactor. I'm actually doing about 2/3, slightly less than that, of the normal damage I would be doing. That's how strong Ines is. So if you don't have Ines yet, get ready for the Raya. Now let's restart. Yeah, if you don't have the correct mounting, you will not get the extra bonus damage. But Ines doesn't need it because she's strong enough, so I'm just using her to level up the gun. When you got the right build, you can do funky, fresh stuff like that because her damage is very strong. So why worry about it? Like if I want to speed run that, I could probably do it in like 3 minutes just by using the secret garden and just running around. Yeah. Because I don't have the mounting, Rikatsu. If you don't have a mounting, your reactor doesn't trigger. Logical. Well, you can use the older descendants to get onto the leaderboard, I guess. How can you see? Just look at your reactor, bro. Mr. Rikatsu, are you very sure you're a competitive gamer? Exactly. You know, reactors don't boost Ines. Ines boosts the reactor. Okay? Ines doesn't wield a gun. A gun has to wield Ines in order to be viable. But yeah, just look at your reactor. You can literally see it. No mounting. 100% skill power. With mounting, 160%. It tells you there, man. Anyway, back at it. Let me just finish leveling her up. But you are correct. I am not trying, because there's no need to try. Trying is for nerds. Crying is for men. The shoddy video is not coming. I'm gonna never release it. I will just test it and then keep it all to myself because you guys don't deserve it. Maybe one day, if I feel you guys deserve it, you know, when people worship the very ground I walk upon, I'll release it to you. I'm just kidding. Of course it'll come, but it has to undergo testing. I'm not even testing it right now. I'm just holding it to level it up. For mobbing, yeah. Yeah, she is. Exactly, JC, just like that. You know, when I see JC drop me that red super chat, then I'm gonna say yes. Okay, I'm gonna release it today. Unnecessary, Victor, because you only need the glass cannon build. I'm just talking about the reactor, Rikatsu.
My shield. Damn it.
Like I said, everything you're seeing me do right here,
My shield. Damn
my
it.
reactor is at 100% power instead of 160. So,
Damn it.
still higher than me.
My shield. Damn it.
Haven't made it to diamond yet,
Eliminating.
but I will someday.
Don't you dare run away.
Stream's good.
This is all.
No, I don't think the stream's ever been bad.
This is going to stay with me. This is where it ends.
Excuse me, Vulgus. Get out of my way, thank you. I'm too busy for this crap. Excuse me again. Thank you for excusing me. No time to waste on these Vulgus Pulgus. Bang.
Bastards.
How far away? Okay, probably 2 more runs.
This is awesome. Oh, damn it.
Now people need to start making the Chuck Norris jokes, but about Ines instead.
Bastards. Damn it.
Ines is so powerful that Thunder has to ask for her permission to strike. Okay? Yeah, of course, the one. I mean, it's easy.
Don't you dare run away. This is going to hurt.
And you technically need to farm Defiler because precision ion accelerators, how else are you going to get them?
Damn it, no. This is where it ends.
Hey, Arcane.
Getting
What up?
away. Take this.
Oh, cast that in the wrong place. Well, I'll try it myself after Ines gets back to level 40. Just in case the fix doesn't work. And be sure to report it if you've relogged, because I exited the game and entered the game again. So I'll see after I get back to level 40. But if it's genuinely not working for you, pal, then what you do is you report it in. Whenever there's a problem, the more people that report such things in, the better. Oh no.
Take this.
There we are. Zap.
Keep trying.
Kaboom. Again.
This is going to hurt.
Kaboom. Yeah. We've reset the server to the version prior to the patch. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Lol. Disconnected from the world again. Yeah. No, the sun don't shine in the place I'm in. So why you keep acting like I don't exist? Yeah. Well, you know, Ines technically, like, some of her skills are not working correctly. So right now, what you're telling me is that my Ines is this strong pre-patch. Lol, 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 lol. Lol, 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 lol. Excuse me. This amuses me greatly. I am deeply amused now. But yes, I'm doing good. Can't really complain. Okay, let me just make sure my version is truly correct before I go off and do more farming. Okay. So I ask myself, when will I learn? I set myself on fire, feel a burn. Well, I'm scared that I'm never gonna be repaired. Where is it? There it is. Go to my Steam and then click. Her snare acrobat ability did damage. It's just that there was no extra benefit from the charge up. So now it's still the same damage that it was before. Basically, you don't need to charge it up anymore. They fixed her skill and broke the server, right? Very true. The game has given up on processing the power. Now, let's check in with the polls while I have a moment. After 189 votes, we have 29% who think the leaderboard is cool, okay? 17% who think the leaderboard is bad, 18% who say that bug exploiters will be on top, and 36% who are completely indifferent. Well, I mean, her Dark Thunder was kind of stuck at 1 damage, which obviously is not supposed to be the case. So, yeah. I guess now it's back at, 1 damage, but just that, they're just being absolute badasses about it. Okay, let me see. Other mission. Does this other one have anything to do with Hammer and Anvil? Because I want that. I should go get the parts for it. No? Okay, very well. So, I think I gathered enough of these, but should I gather some more? One more couldn't hurt, right? Nah, I'm just kidding. I need this faster, so I'm not going to waste time. Off we go! Time to start the Privet operation. And let me put the game back on. Don't worry, guys. Oh, it's already back on. Oh, my stream preview was not caught up. Now, for those that want to show their support, don't forget to like and share the stream if you can. I'll be happy with that. Now off we go. Let's fly.
My shield.
That's a fair vote, my friend.
Take this.
And everyone is welcome to have their say. I'm currently in the indifferent category because it won't matter to me if yes or no. I've got content planned around it. So I don't mind, but we'll see. Excusez-moi, random elite. No time for you, my friend.
This is going to hurt. My shield. Damn them.
Happy trails. I love doing that. That lovely lightning shot feels so good. Jay, all you have to do is just hit the link, dude. There's no need to type in a code. What you need to do is you click that link. You click that link and you register as a supporter, that's all. Once you do that, it counts. It'll just say, you have registered as a supporter, ha ha ha. So that's all you gotta do and you're good to go.
No getting away.
Yep, register first. Once it says you're registered, swipe away. The more supporters I have, the more I can do for you. To be honest, I don't care about the commission because it's really small anyway. So it's not like it pays much bills. Like most of my bills come from the people who donate, get memberships like Arcane, Per Crab, and all that. You know, CG Mayhem, all these kind of folks, D-Russ, they're the ones that pay the bills. The creator code doesn't really give much, but the reason why I want a high supporter count is so that I can show people, hey, I'm trusted by a lot of folks. So, you know, you want to get on the right side of things, trust me, I won't lead you wrong. That's what I want the support account for. The commission is a bonus for me. It's like a little extra income, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, main thing is I want supporters so I can show people, please follow correct instructions. Don't follow incorrect instructions. Incorrect instructions are bad for your health. Yeah, Josh, have you seen the YouTube short on it? If you check the YouTube shorts in my playlist, it will go through the full technique. But yes, essentially you melee at the end of your grapple. If you want to see it, check YouTube shorts. A lot of cool little tricks that I do is all in YouTube shorts for you guys to copy. Nice. Thanks, JC. Appreciate that. Now, let me just shotty this guy. How dare he exist? Out of my way, biggies. Okay. Well, listen, a guild-type system would be great. Then finally everybody can join Robot Nation once again, which would be nice to actually have. Aha, I can finally put in a new module. New module, new module. Whoops. 1 second, just 1 second. Think I know what I want. You will do. Okay. Back to Spell Beyond. I'm just gonna quickly add in a module, then I'll bring the thing back. Sorry, Frieza, you like the leaderboard or you don't like the leaderboard? I have to ask because I don't understand your statement. Are you saying you don't want the leaderboard or that you want the leaderboard? Okay, game's back. Now Ines is almost there, so let me quickly just finish off a couple more runs with the buns and funs. And now I no longer need to run with this, so do you want to see real power? This is real firepower. Don't like? Okay, thank you for letting me know. What I will try and say is that I think that they're simply trying, like right now there's no additional rewards for the leaderboard, so it's just a system where people can take pride in an accomplishment. So yeah, go for it then, Rikatsu. I'm not gonna stop you. Thank you, but no thanks. I will stick to my rules of only playing my top supporters, and I do not wish to play with anybody's alts. Playing with a Smurf would ruin my reputation, so thank you, but no thank you. I would never take a dishonorable path to the top. If I'm going to achieve something, I do it on my own. Or with friends of a similar skill level. If I ever earned a victory in an unfair way, I think my audience would not like that, regardless. Hey, Lawbreaker, how's it going, pal? Yeah, no, that's completely fine to feel that way. Death by Kim Yoo-hyun. I have no idea what that is, but lol. Sounds like a character from a webtoon, but anyway. Feel free to share your opinion today. I like to hear the community's thoughts on these kinds of things, because it's important. Ultimately, it's our game, so let's see what people feel about it, you know? Well, I think they may also separate the leaderboards by platform, so PC should be going against PC. I know they've done that in other games as well, but we'll have to see how they choose to do it here. Because yes, definitely some controller players might call foul on certain things, so I completely understand the perspective of PC players being separated out. But then again, there's also some controller people who want to compete with the PC players. You know, they want you to do it. So if that's the case, then what can we do? I think there should be one that's global and across the board, and then one that's for PC players. Because I know that the console people will definitely be saying that. And to be fair, there are at least 1 or 2 hackers in this game that haven't been caught yet. I've seen them in the Colossi fights. That's why I mostly do it solo if I can help it. Hey, thank you for becoming a supporter. I appreciate that. The more supporters I have, the more I can do. If anyone isn't a supporter yet, please do become a supporter. It's free. I wouldn't say lots, though. I don't think there's that many, to be fair. Pure chaos. Compared to the shotgun, right? Now that I've got my full skill power, my lightning strikes are so strong that these guys are just getting instantly... Look at how quickly their hit points are going down. It's crazy. And my reactor's not even fully upgraded yet. There we go. All dead. That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. For me, like I say, I'm neither for or against, because I feel that for those that want it anyway, we could utilize the leaderboard to like see builds, things like that, and it might also be easy to catch out hackers and things like that. Because if I use the same build that they'd use and I can't do it, then so it depends on how much of the build they show. I want them to show reactors, external components, everything. If they show me the full build, then I'll say, okay, now you show me the full build, okay? Now that I know, I'm gonna test it. All right, and if I can't do the same thing you can do, you know, some fishy. They have a better gaming chair, right? Right? It's just that their gaming chair is just better. Oh. So I can see the positives and negatives. I can see both sides. Like, I personally am an advocate against leaderboards because I don't believe they're necessary. It's a PvE game. When we should be promoting teamwork rather than solo work, right? Surprisingly, PvP does not have that many cheaters. Not really, Jojo. Because just seeing a build does not include explanations. As a content creator, I value add by showing the explanations, showing things, you know. LOL. Lawbreaker, yes. Yes, do it. Message the devs right now. You must. You must. But thank you to those of you who've extended support. I appreciate you guys. Anyway, I don't think it'll kill build videos at all. It'll kill build videos for those that don't add value. Like, if it's just some guy that shows you his video and then does some bad music in the background, then his build videos are going to die, but mine won't. Well, like mine, what I do is I say, okay, why do we have this in the build? Here's the explanation. Now you understand better. Okay, now let's try and apply it together. Can you apply the build video? You know, I give y'all the Dora the Explorer treatment, okay? It adds value. Okay, it makes your value better. You learn because, you know, I give you that Dora power. Okay? Can you guys find the crit mod? Now the TikTok build videos are probably gonna die, which is good. Which is good. Saves TikTok for actual content, you know, like mine. But don't worry, my build videos will be totally fine, I promise you that. Anytime my build videos are there, I'll teach you guys. I'll teach you guys the Dora way.
High-level enemy identified. Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate.
Well, give them the feedback, Dominate. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Just literally say something, you know, let them know. The more people that let them know, the better.
Damn it.
I would, legit. You're like, swiper, stop swiping your credit card. That is pretty funny. Can you guys point to the access module? TikTok die for the win. Not really. I don't support the TikTok ban because, look, I may not be a great fan of TikTok, but it is a social media platform and some people do make a living off it. If YouTube died tomorrow, I'd have no way of feeding my family. That's sad. Some people rely on TikTok for a job to feed their family, to pay their rent. It's, I mean, yes, of course, nobody likes the influencers that throw money around or act big. You know, nobody likes the rich. But there's also a lot of people, and we can't forget about those people. They're just trying to get by. Like me, I'm not rich. I'm a content creator, but I'm hardly rich. If not for Lawbreaker, Arcane, gifting so many memberships, you know, Per Crab and other good people like Jonathan, all supporting memberships and stuff, I wouldn't make it month to month. So you can't forget about people like us. That's why, like, look, TikTok ban and whatever, fair enough. And I know a lot of people don't like TikTok for the brain rot, but people need ways of making money. I'm, in fact, jealous of some of the money that TikTokers make. So, you know, although I want to feel the Schadenfreude, I always remember it could happen to me. Tomorrow I could be out of a job, and then what will happen, you know? I would be very sad about that. So, I try not to wish pain and suffering on others. Plenty enough of it in the world already, you know?
New subscriber detected.
But yes, we'll also be able to see who's exploiting the leaderboards to an extent. And if we see someone with an unnatural timing, we can ask them to prove it right on camera and do the same things they do, and then see whether or not we can do the same thing. And then those who cheat, we get them out of the community. So to an extent, yes. But again, like I've mentioned, it depends on how much detail they show in the leaderboard. Because some people could argue, oh, it's my external components that's making me awesome. Oh, it's my reactor that makes me awesome. Yeah, you're missing the reactor. You know? So how much of the build are they going to show? And what about the weapons? Some weapons will affect it. For example, Secret Garden drastically affects Ines's efficiency. Because don't forget, without it, she's hitting for much less. No, I understand the feeling of TikTok not being so great, but at the end of the day, we must understand that it is still a platform for people to make an income, and from that perspective, it's hard for me to justify somebody being out of a job, you know?
New super chat received.
Paint Haley, okay, Leon, I will do so right after this. We'll be back right after these messages. But thank you, Leon. Appreciate that. Thanks, Mom, for the ginger tea concoction. See you later. Dude, I would love that. They need to have a replay system. I want to see the full run. I want to see the full run, including all their equipment. Yes. And then instantly, like, all those cheaters and hackers will be caught out so fast. Like, they'll be like, yo, how could you do this to me?
A new donation has arrived.
Hey, whoever tipped $5, Mr. Anonymous, thank you. Here's a double thumbs up for you. I give you 2 thumbs up for the price of 1. Whee! Sound effect included.
Take this. Eliminate. Keep
You know,
trying.
imagine if I get on the leaderboard and everybody can see all my terrible mistakes that I make during each run. I'm gonna be so sad. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell? No, that's true. You won't ever stop exploiters. There's always some new way.
Where it ends.
But again, like I said, boils down to community desires. If the community desires to see them stopped, they will be stopped. If the community does not desire it, or if sufficient amount of the community doesn't desire it, devs won't stop it. Also, I swear, Ines has the most patriotic music I've ever heard. Only fans for nerds. Hey, listen, I can go with that. You know, it's okay. Everybody's got to make a living somehow. I nerd out on video games and teach you guys stuff. Sounds like a good life to me. I share my passion, my hobby, my work. They said I was a dreamer. Now I am a streamer. But yes, thank you for the support, my friends.
Let's end this.
Thanks to your support, I feel fantastic. Haha. Haha. Those who know will catch all the references.
This is going to hurt.
Well, what's the cost of living in Singapore? Halfway bad, halfway good. Because food and stuff is really cheap. Of course, like, snacks and stuff is expensive. But, like, base food is really cheap, and there's lots of hawker stalls. So food in Singapore is pretty good. But cost of living is high in terms of housing, electricity, all that kind of stuff. We suffer from the same thing that a lot of Asian countries suffer from, overcrowding and not a lot of space. So, yep, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
This is where it ends. Let's end this. My shield, damn it.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing to follow the top guy on the leaderboard. I mean, obviously, follow me, but I will definitely take a look at those kinds of things too. You know, I would assess it, but like I said, without revealing too much, I have my own separate content plan for the leaderboard, so don't you guys worry. You guys might get what you want in a unique way that you will enjoy, so yeah, just stay tuned, guys. Just stay tuned. I think you will like what I have planned. Mostly because what I have planned is awesome.
New subscriber detected.
You dare have any other creator but me? Savorin. I'm disappointed, my friend. There is only Robot, remember that. I am Lord of everything. That's okay, you do you. At the end of the day, everybody always returns to the bot. For we all know that I am the king of all. Greatest of them all. Lord Emperor of mankind. An heir to the throne of Atlantis or some shit like that, whatever. So that makes me sound grand.
There's no getting away. My shield. Come
Lol, per crab.
damn it, no.
I swear. I think what this world needs is just some guy to say, you know what? We gotta stop this shit. Let's rule the world the right way. And someday that'll be me. But first I have to get a lot more famous than this. So I'm gonna stay on my grind. I will claw my way to the top.
Keep trying.
And I will stick to my principles.
No.
Yes, I am. Why, yes, I am, my friend. You want them? You can go right there. I actually have some commission from them that I haven't collected yet. I need to go and collect it this weekend, but I keep getting busy. But some people have actually bought that stuff.
Take this.
Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong command. LOL. The command is aloha. I was like, wait a second, why isn't it coming up? There we go. There you go. Have fun. I'm planning on buying some more in the slightly hotter months in Singapore.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's end this.
It's the normal grappling hook. Did you watch my YouTube shorts, Chris? Because if you check my YouTube shorts, I go through these types of techniques. You're basically meleeing at the end of the grapple in order to get some extra airtime. If you do not know how to do the technique, please just check my YouTube shorts. It's all in there. Everything is covered. Alright, nothing is hidden to you guys.
This is going to
But this is why it's important. Don't just watch videos, you gotta watch YouTube shorts as well. Because some things, they're like, I can't do a full video explaining it. There's no point. Otherwise, it's gonna be a 3-minute video. It's gonna waste your time. So I just put it in shorts. So you don't wanna miss out. Make sure you check the shorts too. It's all extremely important. You can do it with any grappling hook. It doesn't have to be midair, FYI. You can literally do it with any grappling hook, so don't feel like you must have midair. Midair is a luxury, not a necessity. But of course, I drastically prefer it because it's so much better than anything else. There you go, Chris. As long as you follow the robot content, you will be fine.
take this. Damn it. Boom. No. You can't escape. This. My shield.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Give
Haha, hidden attack. No, you don't have to go to the right side at all. You can just go straight and do it. See?
bastard.
I can just go straight up and do it. You don't have to go to the right side. So whoever told you have to go to the right side is incorrect. You can just do it swinging left, right, center, anywhere. There is no limitation. Hunter set, 2 sets is good. I'm just currently using the 2 set. I might farm more in future, but I've got no desire to farm it right now. Like I said, maybe in the future. Ah, Arcane is getting on. Welcome, human being. Yes.
Oh, is this the paint?
Yep, I'm about to paint Haley. I have an idea for her that I will utilize.
Do peace in blue.
Now I'm painting out her Chun-Li outfit, but in a unique way. Okay.
Ah, yes.
Let's go. Now, what I will say is that for the paints on common skins, somebody did ask once, the common skin paints will be carried over. If you use them on one common skin, they will carry over to all skins. So do take note. This changes her shoes, okay. And then I believe the rest of it, I had a plan of the man. Yes, I need to color the dragon. The dragon itself needs to be black. Yes, much better. Okay, and then Orochi. Okay, that one's a no-no. Okay, which one's better? This one's for both Arcane and Chat. Black with the red. Okay, oops, sorry. Black with the red, like that.
Nope.
Or red with the black.
New super chat received.
I personally think red with the black is better.
Yeah.
Okay, red with the black
I
it
like
is.
that right there.
Thank you, Damien. I appreciate your lovely super chat as well. Very kind of you. My preset names are funny. Red with the black definitely looks better. Okay, now to color her stockings. Let's see. What color should I use for the stockings? The standard one. Which one matches her skin tone best? This one might be a little on the pinkish side. Does kind of match her skin tone, but not that well. Okay, that doesn't match her skin tone. No. None of these match her skin tone. No, that one's a little too droll. This one, yeah, it's a little too light. It might be better for Ines, but not for her. Okay, it looks like the leather matte is the closest that we'll get, so that'll have to do. Okie dokie day. The farm video comes tomorrow, Mr. Michael. Today I had to do the patch notes. It was supposed to be today, but it will come out tomorrow instead. Okay, painted. And thus we have the new Haley with the Orochi design. Red and black. Ta-da! I did say I was going to paint it. Now, let's see. Hairpin.
Yes.
Let me see. What kind of ice blue? She's an ice lady, so ice blue flower. Something like that. With the gold trimmings. And... nope, that's definitely not happening.
She do silver trimming.
I might do silver on the beads, actually. No, that's a bit... actually, you know what? No, I think I'll keep the light blue coloration. Very nice. Okay. And thus my Haley is complete. Now, bonus painting. It's time for me to finally paint Ines's geisha outfit as well. Because I've been wanting to do that for a time. Apply preset. I have not seen it yet because I have not acquired those modules yet, but please do enjoy. I have no desire to use launchers, but, you know, if you're running around with Glay and blowing stuff up, why not? Okay, let's customize. Now we will start with the normal geisha outfit right here. And it is time. So Arcane, what colors do you use to get your colors? That cool thing that
yes.
you do.
So mine, the first top two are the enamel deep black.
Okay.
I need the shiny black. The third one is the metal matte gold,
Metal matte gold. Okay.
and then fourth is real matte deep navy.
Real matte deep navy. I know I have it, but I don't know where it is.
It looks similar to gray almost when you're looking at it.
I know it's up here somewhere. Real matte deep navy. There it is. Okay.
Shiny metal red for the next one,
Shiny metal red. Okay.
and then real matte black.
Real matte black. Oh my god. What is this expensive ass outfit? I wonder. I might be able to get away with something different for the sandals. Or can I use the real matte deep navy anyway? I'll actually use the real matte deep navy for the boots. Okay. Aha. This is the bonus.
I did do the headpiece as well.
I like my current headpiece, so that one I'll leave it.
I also put the bunny backpack on, the dark bunny, and then I gave him a gold hoodie to match the gold bow in the back, and it's just perfect.
Did they make Keelan's cooldown longer? I don't think they did. Oh, that does look pretty cool. Keelan's cooldowns are exactly the same as they were before. I can test it if you'd like, Brawly, but as long as you're using my build, there's no difference to cooldown. So, I don't know what you did, but I think it sounds like you screwed up something.
Magisters
Let me
are
just do a
probably
quick test for you.
humanity's real hope, don't
Right
you
after I
think?
gather all these little things here. If you wouldn't mind. Let me see, where is my Keelan? Here is my Keelan. But yes, thank you guys for helping me meet my goal and making me paint up my characters. Now, let's go. You say Keelan's cooldowns are longer. I say no. Not at all. Okay, also, let me just quickly check a text. One second. Okay. Let me quickly speed run through this vessel. Then I'll do some of my Defiler runs for you guys. Today I must gather materials. What are you gonna do, Arcane?
I have no idea.
Do evil things.
Okay.
Evil things.
Haven't decided yet.
Time for evil things. Yes. It is time to destroy half the world.
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation.
Really need core binder. Which means I need to go farm like a million things.
A core binder, you say? Oh, sorry guys, one second. I'll begin the run in just a second. I'm just quickly doing this because apparently I need to do... Okay, there we go. That works. All right, let's go. Well, I mean, you don't have to get onto the leaderboard, Muppet. But if you're planning on getting a top timing, I don't think there's a way to opt out of it. I'm pretty sure your whatever you do will just be logged up there. Keelan cooldown is the same, dude. So don't know why they made it so much. Why you say they made it so much longer, but he's doing just fine. It's literally the same cooldown he's had this entire time. I mean, compared to Ines, you might find it longer, I guess, but nope, he's completely fine.
Loading.
But regardless, thank you for your feedback, Muppet.
Too slow.
If you got any, like, if you want to share a bit more, like, why do you want to opt out of the leaderboard?
This is your red. Crumbling. Too slow. You can't run away. Move. You can't run away. This is your red. Too slow. Move. You can't run away. I'll kill you all. This is your red. My shield's down.
Nope, Keelan's cooldowns are totally fine.
This is your red.
So if anyone feels that they're longer, Mr. SSJ Brawley, I don't know what to tell you. They're completely fine.
Shield's down.
Not necessarily. As much as I appreciate the promo, we can't guarantee that. There could be somebody out there who knows something I don't.
Too slow.
The only thing I want is full disclosure.
My shield's down.
Like, sure, I'm not asking for a replay function, but I need to see, like, if they're gonna, if they want people to study the best builds, then what they need to show is the full build, meaning the weapons, reactors, everything. It has to be a full showcase. Well, you should be following my builds in the first place, Mr. SSJ Brawley. Why aren't you following my builds? If you don't mind me asking the question. I mean, if you are somebody who watches my channel and you're gonna ask me questions, then you should be following my builds, right?
Shield's down.
They did not adjust Keelan's cooldowns.
You can't
You
run
follow my builds, you won't go wrong. Not following my builds is usually why you will have problems. That's what they say, Mr. IP Freely. They're implementing it in February, but we don't know how complete the build is that they're going to show you. Like, if they just show modules, that's going to be useless. Because a lot is dependent on the external components, reactor. All that kind of stuff affects the final product.
Loading. This is your red. Too slow. You can't run away. This is your red. You can't run away. Too slow. Move. Damn it. My shield's down. This is your red. Move. shield's down. My shield's down.
Yes, they are, but they're still important. So you can't exactly have a full build without them, you know?
They're actually probably more painful than yeah.
Yep, that is true. They are indeed.
Too slow.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
Yeah, they haven't nerfed Keelan's cooldowns at all. 6 minutes, easy kill. You follow my build? No problem. You don't follow my build? Well, nothing I can do for you. Could be, but doubtful. Like I said, follow my build, no problem. You don't follow my build, big problem. Big miss. Big painful miss. Okay, now Super Geisha Girl will go and face off against the Derp Filer, but first I gotta go pee, so it'll be RB. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yes, indeed. I do have to re-roll my Slayer components at some point, but I just don't even want to think about it right now. I just really need the reactors fully upgraded, so I'm focusing on that. Gonna try and do some of that, and then later, after I'm done, I will also go and check out the Void Erosion. Let's do a couple of Defiler runs, get a couple of them done solid, and then I'll go check out the Void Erosion again. Hopefully, it won't be too bad. Hello, Brandon. The ribbon at the back of the half kimono flops around in the air. What the hell?
There's no getting away.
Remember, skirt the edge, skirt the edge. Use the edge of the toxic pool as a guideline for where you're supposed to go. Alright? Skirt the edge, you'll be totally fine. There you go, knockdown, easy. And he's done. And we do it again. Yeah, somehow I don't get drained in runs like this. It's kind of fun. Kind of like the Infernal Walker. It's not too bad, you know? Just go in there, slap, 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 slap. Go in there, slap, 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 slap.
This is awesome. Give up. This is going to sting. There's no getting away.
Haha, they tried, huh? You tried, didn't you? Didn't you, Palo? Tried. This Defiler tried to knock me down, but you can't keep me down.
Begin tracking. Loading.
I can't go down, 'cause I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Ooh, lucky run. Skirting the edge, skirting the edge, skirting the edge.
My shield. Damn it. This is going to sting. You can't escape. Load.
So, what will happen if I put real life fighter on the gun? I wonder. Wonder I do. We're all old, Rafi, so we all gotta have the old music. Let me go try real life fighter on it. Just for kicks, you know? Boing, boing. Wait, why am I even running all the way here? Okay, now we try something worse. Let's see if good, or let's see if bad. Or maybe we see if sad. Unlucky run this time.
You can't escape.
Wow. Well, that worked. Yeah, some people have mentioned that it sucks, but on controller, but I can't comment on that because I don't know. Fly. Fly.
Don't you dare run away.
Okay, 1 buff, 2 buff.
This is awesome.
3 buff, go.
This is going to sting. There's no getting away. Begin tracking.
Nice. Very consistent. I like it. The only downside is that apparently my Doggerino does not know how to. Oh, it's because the modules are full. Damn. I thought, why isn't my dog going and collecting those? I know they're up there, but shouldn't my dog fly? He should fly up there and collect it on my behalf. And he was all like, no, I'm gonna stay on the ground. Okay, let's check in with the polls for a second. After 254 votes, 29% are saying that the leaderboard is cool, 15% say it's bad, 21% say bug exploiters be on top, and 36% are completely indifferent. Good. My first skill is bind it to Q. I didn't change my bindings.
New super chat received.
Love it, Rafi. Thank you. Where is it? Yeah, skill 1 is Q. See? I don't have any other bindings. Maybe at a later time, Yuvraj, for sure. I don't know why people think I bind different stuff to my button. I don't. I play default bindings 95% of the time. I usually only rebind my melee. Same thing for what's it? Marvel Rivals. I only rebound my melee.
Well,
The rest I did not rebind.
You're here for modules, right?
Because sometimes rebinds can give an unfair advantage. Sometimes. I choose not to go down that road. But I get knocked down. I got up then. You're never gonna keep me down. Chumbawamba. Tub thumping, I think. Yeah, should be. I think it'll only hurt the people, Michael, that are misled by their builds. So that is the only thing that will probably hurt people if they're using a bug exploit. I mean, I'm on a mouse and keyboard, but I don't know what my button inputs are because I do it instinctively. Like I don't think about my button inputs. Let me double check in my next run what button inputs I'm actually using. Do I press? Oh, I just press it with my I just press it with my ring finger. So I'm holding W and my sprint and D, so I'm moving that way and pressing Q. Easy. But you have to have all your fingers. So if for some reason you do not have all your fingers, I sincerely apologize. But yeah, I'm just using all my fingers and doing that. So.
Don't you dare run away.
Oh, I stopped pressing W when I'm skirting the edge, so that might help. I do press it a little bit if I need to go forward, but for the most part, I actually stopped pressing W. This is awesome indeed, Wan Yang. Very awesome. But thank you, Rafi, for the kind super chat. I appreciate you. Possibly, possibly.
Give up. Don't you dare run away. Eliminated. This is awesome, This is going to sting. Keep trying.
Poor Defiler. He has to keep crying. Look at my lazy doggo just standing there and not doing anything. What a nerd. Standing there like a doggerino. But yeah, for me, I've just been on mouse and keyboard since forever, so I'm just constantly, like, I don't even think about my button inputs. Just, okay, I need to do this. Pilot it like a Gundam. I don't think I could ever get used to controller. I mean, a controller is way better for certain games, like, no doubt. But I just can't think about it. I do love my AI reaction videos. They're funny. AI is always a hilarious tool. Very, very useful.
You can't escape.
I love how my lightning had to stop for a moment just because it was, oh, look at my doggo. He really just stopping there and just not collecting stuff. What a nerd. Look at him. Look at him. All because I've got 600 vouchers. How dare this doggo be like this? No more kibble for you. Come here. Beat you up. Do I get different stuff from doing these over and over? No, you're doing this because you need quantum crystals, man. This is the most efficient farm for quantum crystals. I mean, assuming that you can kill the Defiler in about less than 30 seconds, you're going to get a mondo amount of quantum crystals. People cry because nobody wants to work for anything. Like, for example, we see it most cleanly in PvP games. And Marvel Rivals being one of them that actually tells you what percentage of the server is actually on your level. I'm at Plat 1. And literally only 6% of my server is on my level. It's like that. People just do not wish to work for what they want in this day and age anymore. And it's very normal. It is simply the way of human beings and people. Can't help it. Just gotta accept it.
Keep trying.
Today was an unlucky one for crits. Lol. Yeah, the dog is totally frozen after this update. Even if they reset it to the last patch, that's so stupid. I don't believe there's a master ranking. It's Grandmaster, isn't it? Diamond and Grandmaster. I don't think there's a master ranking, at least to the best of my knowledge. No problem, Emmanuel. If you keep up with my videos, you will know everything because I already talked about the Abyss boss being one of the best quantum crystal farms. Fair enough. I know my consumables are full, but even then, it should not stop the fellow. That is an annoying bug. But it's not all consumables, FYI. It's specifically this one. This one in particular causes issues to make the dog stop. I'm pretty sure it'll be the same across the board. People are people. It is how it is. Well, you're in the best place. This is the only place to get true, proper knowledge. Fluffy Anoda, well, I can't help you with that. Honestly, it's all technique. Once you master the technique, it's guaranteed. But to get here, it took me many, many live streams.
Don't you dare run away.
See, once he does the slam and I've dodged it by going through his legs, I just skirt the edge. All you gotta do is skirt the edge of the poison. That's it. And he gets knocked down. And he won't get up again. Okay, you're never gonna keep him down. I even ran out of ammo. Hot damn. Hot damn baram. Well, gaming, I can't read the rest of your name. Just follow my builds, dude. All you gotta do is follow my builds. Man, watch the videos, you follow the builds, you'll be able to do the same thing. As long as you follow my builds to the letter, you'll be fine. You don't follow the builds, you don't learn. And I even put out a technique video as well. Now, do remember that some people on controller might struggle. So yeah. But yeah, as long as you study the videos, you'll be okay. Speaking of which, let me just drop that for a second. I want to put in the magazine. I don't want you. Give me the other magazine. Magazine. Voila. I try that. Yep. You want to... It's just extra damage. And also, don't forget, pest control boosts your firearm damage, so why would you miss out on DPS? Like, by missing out on the DPS, it may take you an extra 4 seconds. I know Ines' skill is the main damage dealer, but the extra 4 seconds, it adds up. If you're doing like 30, 40 runs, that's 4 seconds times 30 or 40, all right? That adds up to 120. That's 3 whole minutes you're wasting. And the more runs that you do, over time, it's going to accumulate. It could accumulate into a whole gaming session. Some people think 3 or 4 seconds don't matter. It really does. It really does. That's why it's quite important.
Eliminate.
Excuse me. That's also why I'm triggering my skill beforehand. Sometimes you get lucky and get a couple of pest control stacks beforehand, which really helps you out. And just roll through, and again, skirt the edge, skirt the edge. Skirt, skirt.
Keep trying.
Bangarang. What is that move after I grapple? Hero, have you not seen the YouTube short? My guy. You have been a follower for me for quite some time and you haven't studied the YouTube short. Buddy, I am so disappointed in you. There is literally no amount of disappointment. Hold on, wait. I'll get the video for you, but do not ever disappoint me again, Hero. As somebody who follows my content, you have just disappointed me completely. How freaking dare you disappoint me in such a way? Your ancestors. Okay, we'll hear about this. Tremble before Bast. Now, go study. And if you ever miss a single YouTube short, I want you to even watch the AI reaction shorts, okay? You ever miss a single YouTube short and fail to share it on Twitter ever again, and you will be excommunicado. Also, this thing sucks. Hold on, let me put in... But mental focus also sucks. God damn, is there nothing that can give me the benefit without the cost? Because this sucks, but this also sucks. They both suck. Aha. What if I simply that? Oh wait, I didn't have to put another module. I already had the slot in another slot. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. It's okay. One extra one is fine. And we'll call this Defiler alone because I'll have to do this on second one. Copy, save, paste, yes. Then we'll rename this one for general use. Okay, and this one will be with real life fighter. Voila! Okay, Defiler alone, that works. No. Level 18 is not too hard to handle. There's just a bug right now, Busty. I will go and do that for you guys soon. But yeah, no, there was just this is a little bit of a bug. You can actually follow my guidance if you feel that it's too hard, but I've handled all the way up to 20 solo and it's not bad. You can always use an S after my farming build drops tomorrow. 2 plus Moro. You can even drop Sergeant Moro. Haha. Yes. I'm trying to remember all the activities I need to showcase to you guys tomorrow. Well, I'll think about it another day. And I know he's already dead, Michael, but I need to make him deader faster. That's the whole point. The purpose. I cannot accept. I cannot accept a mere barely passing victory. Only the best and greatest victories can be accepted. But that is who we are as champions. We're the greatest of the Emperor's warriors. We are as angels of death, and we shall know no fear. No idea what that means, but here's a thumb for you, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed the work. But yeah, don't worry. You can always just use the Ines farming build that will drop tomorrow. It is sort of an easy button. Yeah, Glace, that's the Oh, you're in your 70s. Fair enough. Now I understand. Yeah, there's a kind of a bug with the Void Erosion right now where the spikers just kill you instantly. They said they rolled back the patch. I don't think they did, but it is what it is. I will go into the Void Erosion after this as well and try to showcase it to you guys. I have a slightly adjusted build that I'm using right now with a little extra hit points. You might be able to make that work. I'm going to test it out soon and I'll drop it tomorrow. It'll be an option for those that don't want to go the pure damage route. Wow, I haven't messed up that in a while. Lol. Finally, time for me to fail a run. It's been so many runs and I haven't failed. The time is now. The time is now.
You can't escape.
Oh no. Come on, I challenge you to follow, boy.
Eliminate.
No! My first failure in a long time. Well, yes, they can. But, are they doing it in Colossus fights? I don't think so. And are they using the bug? I want to see them do it in a Colossus fight. I'm still waiting. Because Thunder Cage, as far as I know, does not have innate thunder attached to it. Are they doing it against the Defiler? Or are they doing it against minions that are... Erosion Purge is very different, my friend. That's a completely different activity.
There's no getting away.
Different activities, different enemy states, that kind of thing. But if anyone is brave enough to try out those builds, let me know if you guys can get a super fast Void Erosion Purge timing. I'd love to know. I don't have the gumption tested right now myself, but yeah. I mean, theoretically, yes, you could. Yes, of course, Vindy. That is always correct. But like I said, I'm always willing to take a look at what happens because I'm pretty sure that Thunder Cage can roll electric attack percentage, plus, which therefore increases. Secret Garden cannot. It's to do with the weapon core. Some weapon cores can actually roll a specific modifier. So they're essentially creating a Thunder Cage that is designed specifically for dealing out lots of electric damage. Maybe one of these days when I feel like it, Misa gonna make such a thing happen. Misa. We will think about it another time.
Don't you dare run away. Begin tracking.
Oh, this is the first time he hasn't, he's gone into frenzy instead. Well, true, you're right about that. I can imagine it would be necessary under those circumstances, for sure. But who would ever take somebody that is not the queen into a erosion? Haley tank build? Bruh. Bruh. If I catch any of you not using perfect... Well, I guess if you guys want to get on the leaderboard, then sure, but you could use a Haley tank build to get onto the leaderboard. I mean, why not, you know? Yes, I'm finally dead. get out of here. Right? They may as well just give us raid tickets and just instantly complete the activity. Okay, 1 second. Void Erosion Purge, yes. Alright, let me bring my Mightier Than Thor build. Yes, 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 all of this. Okay. We're semi-ready. I got the nicer outfit, bunny. Okay, level 20. I've been waiting to try this for a while. In the meantime, let me take a look at the polls. 30% say good, 35% indifferent, roughly 35% saying negative or bug exploiters are going to be on top. So it seems some people still do feel good about the leaderboards. Okay. Oh man, the spikers are still dealing abnormal damage. Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the other way. We're not gonna jump. Jumping bad.
This is going to hurt.
What I learned in boating school is don't trust them spikers.
Eliminated. My shield. Damn it. Damn it.
I swear they don't do the weird attack if I'm on the ground.
This is where it ends.
If I kill them hard enough. It is a theory I'm testing. If I stay on the ground, because just now I went flying Ines
Bastards.
to get around faster. But if I stay grounded Ines,
Damn it.
then I survive.
Give up.
No, Ace of Spades. If you need to know the information, I would suggest Ace of Kings. Please check my latest hotfix video. Everything is explained to you in there, and then you can either leave a comment with your thoughts or whatever. But I'm a firm believer that people should, know what they're talking about before commenting. So if you haven't seen the latest patch notes video, rather than watching stream, you might want to check that out. It'll be more helpful to you, I promise. Shall contain new and exciting information about what's up. What's up, danger? Yeah, what's up, danger?
Damn it.
Anyway, guys, I think if I stay on the ground, the spikers don't hit me with the spike thing. If I seem to jump or leap an excessive distance or something, they seem to do the huge damage. Which is okay, fair enough. Then I just won't jump then. I'll sprint everywhere.
In tracking. This is where it ends. Damn it. No. Keep trying.
Who knows? Never heard from that fella.
My shield. Damn it.
Okay, this works. If I do not jump, spikers ain't nothing on me. And they dare to say they added more cover. I don't see more cover. I see nothingness.
My shield. Tamna.
No, the patch note specifically said Spiker, and there's an enemy called the Spiker. I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. And yeah, it's not gonna do shit to me. Yeah, I know the map layout's exactly the same, so haha, this works. Good. If I stay on the ground, ain't nothing gonna touch me. Alright, so anyone that's worried about Void Erosion, don't worry. Keep your feet on the ground, and tomorrow I'll give you guys the optional build that has additional HP. Alright, so you keep your feet on the ground. Keep your feet on the ground and don't do anything that you're not supposed to do. If you do things that you're not supposed to do, what'll happen is that you will die. Because those damn spikers will touch you. And not in a nice way either, okay? It's very, very dangerous. Keep your feet on the ground. And, oh, see, there you go. I jumped once and Spiker decides, yeah, you know what? GG time. It's not the elites, by the way. They don't do shit. See that elite? He can't hurt me. Elites aren't the problem. It's those spikers. Those god dang spikers. See these guys? Yeah. You remember in the days of StarCraft and StarCraft 2, the lurkers? Yep, those are exactly what the spikers are. Spine crawlers. They just hit you out of nowhere.
My shield. Tamna.
Get away from me, Spiker. We don't want your kind around here. Your treasonous ilk.
There's no getting away. Take this. Oh, damn it.
But I hate that it seems you were never enough. You were broken and bleeding and dying for love. Okay. No more shields for you guys. Now die, Spikers. This gun is the secret garden, dude. Farm it the same way as every other ultimate gun, man.
This is going to hurt. Oh, damn it.
The secret garden is a pretty standard gun that everybody uses. Oh, there we go. You see, I jumped accidentally and that spiker hit me. But if you have this many hit points, you can survive. It'll be dropping tomorrow, Shy Mods. I will drop it in my own video tomorrow, of course, to prevent any content theft. I hope you guys understand. But I will deliver it tomorrow, no problem.
Let's end this.
All I ask is for your patience, yes?
Keep trying.
Okay, Ace of Kings, do whatever you feel.
There's no getting away. This is where it ends. No.
No problem. Voila. So the Void Erosion, no problem. So all you gotta do is just stay on the ground and, you know, avoid the spikers until they fix the spikers. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. They're not gonna leave this in the game for a long time because it's gonna suck ass, but yes. If you guys avoid the spikers, you'll be okay. It's a country. I've got no comment about it. I've never been there, so can't answer that question. All right, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My mobbing build drops tomorrow, TFD in the morning as per normal, so I'll see you guys there. Thank you all, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone.